You're letting go. If it's real, well, I don't want to know.
Hello.
Don't speak, just what you're saying. So please stop explaining.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Because it hurts. Don't speak, just what you're thinking.
How's my family doing tonight?
Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. When they can be inviting.
How's my beautiful family doing tonight? Well, very hot here too. Roll right in, family. Roll right in. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. This is yours truly, Spiritual Dr. Rafi. Welcome, 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 welcome. All my loving souls, welcome. Wild Shell Healing in the house. Love Her Divinity is in the house. Thank you very much. Glad you like my shirt. What's going on over here on YouTube and Facebook land? My loving soul family. We are on. And we are on this sacred day. Why is it sacred? Because we woke up. That's why it's sacred. We don't need an excuse. It's sacred because we woke up. I'm gonna light this beautiful cigar called Aurora, La Aurora, gifted to me by one of my godchildren. My, how's my loving soul family doing tonight? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. It is my deepest desire that each and every one of you have had a great weekend. It is my hope your weekend was nothing but safe, blessed, peaceful, healthy. If you had a birthday this past week, happy birthday. If you had a birthday over the weekend, if you have a birthday this week, happy solar return. It is my deepest wish that your solar return will be one filled with many, many, many great things, specifically, first and foremost, health. Let your life be abundantly healthy so that you are able to live, see, and experience the greatness that the divine has planned for you. Once again, we're here gathered on Tarot Tuesday night to collectively, spiritually, energetically, cyberly share some energetic space and be open mentally and emotionally to receive what spirit, the universe, our ancestors wants to communicate to each and every one of us tonight, all in the name of well-being, health, longevity, stability, abundance, growth, healing, wholeness, greatness, and all far and beyond 100 times fold. I lift my prayer tonight. I lift my prayer tonight to those of you that might be experiencing some health issues, or if you have a family member that's experiencing a health issue. My prayers are lifted to each and every one of you and your loved ones battling a health crisis. My prayers go out to each and every one of you who might have lost someone lately, who might have lost someone in the last week. May their soul, their spirit elevate to the highest place in the grand, peaceful kingdom of the divine. May the universe welcome that family member, that loved one back home with open arms. And may they become the guiding force, the guiding light, the star in the sky that lights your way, becomes the beacon of light for you. I also lift a prayer to each and every cause that are being fought out there in this day and age, in the name of justice, in the name of peace, equality, protection, and every single thing that us as human beings have a right to receive, to maintain. My heart definitely is filled with a lot of gratitude for the love that I receive from all of you, from my soul family. Welcome. If this is your first time on here tonight, I welcome you with an open heart, an open mind, and open arms. All that we ask is that you come with respect. All that we ask is that you conduct yourself in a respectful way. If not, my soul family knows I am quick at Xing you out and blocking you out. All walks of life, all belief systems are welcomed into this space. I have nothing against anyone's belief system. We are here to be open-minded to how the universe might want to communicate a message for us tonight that may not always be via what's normal or what's normal for us. Okay. I also want to, before we start on tonight's Tarot Tuesday, I also want to make sure that if you are new to this page, if you're new to my platform, this is not my platform, this is our platform. But if you're new on here, please keep in mind that the spiritual community, those of us that are doing sincere spiritual work on social media, there's a lot of charlatans, fakes, and imposters and scammers out there. So if you're new to my page, I want you to know that this is my only page. Number one. Number two, I don't ever, under any circumstance, I don't care who you are, I don't care how long I might have known you through social media because I see your presence here all the time. I don't care who you are, you will never, under any circumstance, receive a message from me offering my services. Never, ever, ever, ever. So if you get one of those messages, report it, reject, and block. Okay? Other than that, if you haven't done so, please make sure that you sign up for my newsletter. Okay? The link is in my bio so that you stay connected and informed with all the things that are coming up. And last but sure not least, if you're interested, there are still a couple of spots open, available for the upcoming Shadow Work Retreat that will take place in Sedona, Arizona on October 1st of this year. The link is in my bio. My Facebook and YouTube family, if you want information on that, feel free to visit my website, spiritualdoctorafi.com. And under the events tab, you can get all the information needed for the Shadow Work Retreat that will be in October of this year in Sedona, Arizona. Okay. That being said, my soul family, let's see what the opening oracle cards are for tonight. Let's see what spirit and the universe has to share with us tonight. As I shuffle here, why can't I? Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you very much. Wild Child Healing, why can't I buy a badge? You might have to refresh your Instagram, beloved. That's what I've heard others say, that you might have to refresh your Instagram. Oh, thank you so very much. All those badges that are coming in. Thank you very, very, very much, my soul family. Thank you very, very much. Peace and blessings to you too. You're welcome, Wild Child. So, do you like my new setup? You like my new setup? You like my revised setup? And if you notice, we got new style kind of music tonight. We're going reggae style, but with oldies. Oldies in reggae style. So, thank you so much, Grace Wade. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, all those badges. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Johanna Jets. Thank you, love. 61909. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deborah. I changed my whole setup. You all know how I roll. I change it every 2 weeks. Sometimes if I feel very connected to the setup, I leave it maybe for 3 weeks. But every 2 weeks or so, I gotta change the vibration of my setup here. So thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, Chachi. Thank you very much for that badge. Oh, thank you, Arc of Self. Thank you very much. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. My soul family, let your friends and family know that we are live. Tarot Tuesday is live. It's Tarot Tuesday, and Spirit knows it. The spot where the universe and Spirit understands our needs and concerns. So let's see what the opening oracle card is for tonight. Let's take a deep breath.
You have all you dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness.
Santo, hija mía, Santo. Thank you, G. Ha.
I wish you love.
Let's go to this second set. Let's go to this second set. I have 2 sets of oracle cards, and I always like to pick from both of them to see what's up. Thank you very much, my goddaughter. Designer mommy just brought some badges. Awesomeness. Okay, we got our 2 oracle cards for tonight. Now let's see what they say. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. You know what? I'm going to change my glasses because I got to be able to see better. I want to see everything. I don't want to miss any detail tonight. I don't want to miss any detail. Awesomeness. So, beloved soul family, what's going on here? What's going on here with these candles? Con estas velas. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Vamos a ver. The first one says, you are adored. I don't know who needs to feel it, know it, confirm it, believe it. It says, you are adored. Okay? On the other side of the card, it says, don't be fooled by the players and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. And I know everyone signed the universe. So on one side it says, you are adored. And on the other side, it states, don't be fooled by the players and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. And I know everyone signed the universe. And the other oracle card, called the Star Ancestor, says, follow the voice of your soul. Did you hear that? Follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. It says, follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. I want to repeat that enough times so that you get it. You are adored and follow the voice of your soul. Spirit says, well, let me tell you something, my soul family. Spirit says that quite a few of you tonight might be battling with trying to make decisions in terms of what you feel is best for you. Okay? And in many ways, you might feel conflicted between what you want to do, conflicted with what you want to do versus what is expected of you, or the pressures that you feel by those around you, or by life in general, or your community, or your job. And Spirit is telling you tonight, you know what? Please follow the voice of your soul. Just follow the voice of your soul, my beloved soul family. Soul family is the name of this that we got going on here on this platform. We are a soul family. And tonight the card that comes up, Spirit says, follow the voice of your soul. Okay? Follow the voice of your soul. And the other one states, you are adored. Maybe, perhaps some of you feel tonight unloved. Maybe some of you tonight feel that no one would even care if you were to be gone. If you wouldn't wake up tomorrow morning, some of you might feel that no one would care, that you're not important enough to be missed. Well, let you know that you are so wrong. You are so wrong. You are so wrong. It is not true. I know that there are certain factors, certain situations in your life currently that may not make you feel loved, may not make you feel important, may not make you feel that you are special. But let me tell you, let me be the one to inform you that yes, you are loved. Yes, you are special. Yes, you are unique. But what we should not allow ourselves to do is fall prey to the limitations and beliefs and negative sentiments of people around you that makes us feel. Listen to me very closely. Get closer. Get close. Get close to the screen. I'm serious. Get close to the screen because I want to make sure that you're listening to me. Get close. What you're feeling, that unloving feeling, I don't know whose Spirit is about to heal. I don't know who you are, but Spirit knows who you are. Listen very closely. Open your ears. Get close. What you've been experiencing that lack of love, that you're not feeling important, not feeling special, not feeling beautiful. You are experiencing someone else's demons and battles and lower level vibrations. You are experiencing someone else's debilitating beliefs. You are experiencing some negative vibration that surrounds you, and it has trickled down, contaminated you. It has interfered with your authenticity, your ability to be authentic to yourself, with yourself. So therefore, I am here to tell you tonight, could it be possible that unloving feeling that you feel, not important, unloved, ugly, insecure, confused, angry, could it possibly be the fact that you're just experiencing and feeling someone else's vibration, and they've done something in such a way to make you feel that you're the ugly one? You see, the abuser is the one that made the abusive husband, the narcissistic husband, is the one that makes his wife feel like she's ugly, insignificant, not valuable. But it's actually, in reality, what he feels. And because he hasn't addressed it, doesn't know how to address it, won't ever admit it, he is contaminating the individual around him to make that person feel the ugliness that he feels. Could it be possible, my beloved soul family, that you're feeling someone else's bullshit, and that it's time for you to take the garbage out? It's time for you to take the garbage out. Take the garbage out. Take the garbage out. You see, Spirit says tonight, undress yourself. I'm not trying to be funny. Listen to me carefully so we can get this Tarot Tuesday rolling already. It's time for you to undress yourself. When Spirit says undress yourself, it's asking you to take off what doesn't belong to you anymore. Take it off. Take it off. Undress yourself from somebody else's belief. Undress yourself from someone else's negative vibration. Undress yourself from other people's views of you, ideas of you. It's time for you to undress yourself. Because when we hang around negative people, toxic people for too long, listen, there's a saying in Spanish, first saying of the night. There's a saying in Spanish that says, there's one that says, dime con quién anda y te diré quién eres. Tell me who you hang around with, and that will tell me who you are. And there's another saying in my country that I always heard growing up that says, quien se arrima la mierda se embarra. Which means, he who gets too close to shit, unfortunately, gets splashed with shit. You know, it is impossible to be close to shit, okay, and not get a little smeared and splash with somebody else's crap. So what Spirit is telling you tonight, beloved, with that decision about your relationship, with that decision about your job, with that decision about a business, with that decision about moving to another state, with that decision that you have inside of you, that you are confused, uncertain whether you're going to be embraced, supported, loved, liked, accepted. Spirit is telling you tonight, follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. Just follow the voice of your soul, my beloved soul family. Follow the voice of your soul, okay? And don't forget, regardless of what your human experience wants to make you believe, know that you are adored. Okay? Awesomeness. Who is ready? Who is ready to jump into Tarot Tuesday? We're the Arians in the house. Jiha. Let those tears be tears of release. Let those tears be tears of release. Releasing what doesn't belong to you. Releasing what doesn't belong to you. My soul family, if you're new, again, I welcome you. As I always like to say, be open-minded. Spirit might want to talk to you, not necessarily through your sun sign, not necessarily through your rising sign, but it might want to deliver its most powerful message to you through another sign. And I always like to use the example of maybe you're a Gemini sun and a Cancer rising, but maybe the individual, the boss, or the child, or the husband, or the wife that you're having issues with is Scorpio. It's a Scorpion. So maybe Spirit wants to deliver the message you need to hear through Scorpio, not even through your own sun sign or rising. But for the purposes of Tarot Tuesday, let's listen to our sun sign. Let's listen to our rising, even our moon. Okay, even our moon. IG family, I have activated. Finally, I was able to activate the badges on IG. If you feel called, if you feel inspired, if you are in gratitude for Spirit's work, feel free to show your gratitude via badges on IG, my YouTube and Facebook family. The banner on the bottom of your screen lets you know where you can send your donations to if you feel called to it and appreciate Spirit's work. My YouTube, if you're new, make sure to hit that like, make sure to hit that bell and subscribe, okay? Because that helps my channel to be seen more, because unfortunately this is all about algorithms. So I welcome the likes and the ads, and please share. Same goes for Facebook, okay? Aries, are you ready, Aries? Let's see what what tarot card comes up for you tonight. My Arians, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Aries. Vamos a ver. Let's see. Okay. Not bad. It says the Chariot. It says the Chariot for Aries today. It says the Chariot. Okay? The Chariot. This is a Cancer vibration. The Chariot. You know, let me tell you something. I don't care what you do, Aries. I don't care what you do, what you're thinking about doing, wanting to do, but you need a plan. We need to stop overthinking, and we need to lay down a plan that will help you get to your destination. You see, when we look at the Chariot sometimes can be mysterious, you know, can be very silent and quiet, but always has a plan. Always has a plan. It's time for you, Spirit says, Aries. It's time for you to understand where you're at right now. I don't want you to continue letting days go by, weeks go by, months go by. I want you to fully and truly understand where you're at in your life right now. Where are you in your life right now? Because from where I stand, looking at the Chariot card tonight, coming up for Aries, You need to initiate. You need to initiate. This is a card of action. This is a card of planning. Your life, your vision, your desire needs action. Your desire, your plans, your goals, your wants needs a plan and needs action. Where's the action? Because I know you've been thinking, but where's the action? I know you've been thinking, but where's the plan? It's not going to come to you. You got to go to it via some strategic planning and action. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I refer to the chariot as the GPS. Unless we place an address on the GPS, it ain't going to take us nowhere. We can't just get in the car and turn on the GPS. The GPS needs you to input an address in it. Well, spirit and your ancestors and your spirit guides and your divine source is asking you, where's your destination? Where you want to go? Where is it that you want to go? Call it out. Name it. Claim it. Stand in it. And don't take no for an answer. The chariot wants you to envision and see yourself as victorious in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Whatever it is that you're aiming at needs you to see yourself. You see, let me tell you something, Aries. Do you all want to know why it's so hard for us to win? I'm going to tell you all. Do you all want to know why it is so hard for many of us to win? For many of us to really be victorious, because this card is about being victorious. You want to know why? Well, Spirit says that one of the main reasons why many of us struggle to be victorious in life, in whatever it is that we're aiming at, as long, obviously, as it's in alignment, as long as it is in alignment with our highest purpose and highest vibration. You know why is it that many of us don't get to the destination? We don't get to the destination not because of lack of talent, not because you're not intelligent enough or adequate enough for the job, but because deep down inside, you don't even see yourself there. That's the key. You don't even see yourself there. And because we don't see ourselves where we want to be, I don't want to get into that too deep because this can be very deep. This can be very deep. I can do a whole class on that. Wanting it. Thank you so very much, Amanda Jade, for that badge. Thank you very much. May those badges and every single one of you that has brought a badge already, and YouTube and Facebook, those of you that are sending donations, may it be returned back to you in health, love, prosperity, growth, healing, and the best that your life deserves. It's not good enough for us to want something. Aries, listen. It's not good enough for us to want something. It's not even good enough. Listen to where Spirit is going with you tonight. And for whomever this shoe, if the shoe fits, wear it. It's not even good enough, not just to want something, but it's not even good enough to make plans when in reality, we don't even see ourselves in that which we want, or see ourselves in that which we are planning on. You have to see yourself there. Little secret. When we see ourselves in the position, in the marriage, when you see yourself there in that which you want, that is, I don't know what other spiritual people and life coaches and mentors and everybody else there is teaching, but I know what I want to deliver to my soul family. That is the power of what many today call envisioning. Envisioning means not just seeing the big house, seeing the car, seeing the business, seeing the marriage, seeing the job, seeing the new position, seeing the pregnancy. No, 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 no. That's just a little part of it. That's just a little part of it. You gotta actually put yourself there. You got to see yourself there. You got to see yourself sitting in that new office. You got to see yourself getting that loan for that house. You got to see yourself opening up that business. You got to see yourself in that delivery room, delivering that baby that you so much want, but that your doctor said that you wouldn't be able to have. You got to see yourself there. You got to see yourself there. You got to see yourself there. Envision. There's another aspect of envision. I think I'm inspired. I need to write a note for myself. I'm inspired to do a video about that and put it on my Patreon. Envision. There's 3 different parts that I can, right off the top of my head, deliver on that envisioning aspect of our life. How is it that you expect to have that new job? How is it that you expect to be hired when you are already driving to your interview feeling insecure, doubtful that it'll be you because you already know that there's going to be 20 other people interviewing for the same position? I don't care who else is interviewing for that same position. They aren't you. They aren't you. And when you doubt yourself, listen to me, 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 Aries. When you doubt yourself, you doubt your spirit gods. When you doubt yourself, you doubt the power of the universe. When you doubt yourself, you doubt the power of your ancestors. When you doubt yourself, you doubt everything and anything that you claim to believe in. Because in reality, what many people call spirituality, people say 100 things about spirituality, and spirituality it's become the go-to word these days, right? Because everybody wants to be spiritual, and everybody says that they're spiritual, and everybody, does this whole spiritual thing. But in reality, spirituality, more than anything in life, it's a symbiotic relationship between you and the divine. So therefore, if you believe in your divine source, but then you doubt your ability to stand out, you doubt the ability of your ancestors, you doubt the ability of your divine source, you doubt the ability of every energy and vibration that walks with you. You're lacking a plan, Aries. You're lacking planning. Take action. Take action. Take action. Take action. Take action. Take action. I want you to take action, Aries. You need a plan, but you need the action. And you need to envision yourself victorious. You need to envision yourself being victorious. Envision yourself getting that phone call saying you're hired. Envision getting that letter that you're waiting for in the mail with the acceptance letter to that university that you want to go to. Whatever it is, you got to envision. You got to see yourself there. Place yourself there. It's very important. The chariot says that there's a lot going on around you, but you feel a little all over the place. You've been feeling very stressed because it feels like you're not getting to your destination, okay? But Spirit says if you have a plan and you act it out and you learn how to secure the plan. Oh, this is another aspect. We don't secure plans. We have a plan. Sometimes we go as far as envisioning certain things. We go as far as doing the journaling and the vision board and everything, but we don't secure the plan. Secure meaning protecting the plan. You don't protect the plan. You don't protect the journey. You got to protect your journey. You got to protect your journey. Once I have a plan, once I take action to move forward towards my plan, my goal, my desire, I got to make sure that it's protected. I got to make sure that I'm protecting my plan. Now that's something that's a special one. I'll deliver that on Patreon. You got to learn how to protect the plan. How do you protect something that hasn't even arrived? How do you protect a pregnancy that hasn't even called itself positive yet in that tester, okay? How do you protect that new home that you haven't got the keys to yet? How do you protect that new office that you want to open up, that new business you want to, how do you protect it? Stay tuned to my Patreon video. I'm going to do a video about protecting things that we desire before they even get here. Why do we have to protect things before it even gets here? We got to protect it because there are too many evil eyes and negative vibrations and envious people and jealous people in our lives. There are people that are less qualified, but they're more enthusiastic than you are. So therefore, they're going to do everything within their power, okay, to try to get you off course. So you got to learn how to protect your plans, Aries. You got to learn how to stay committed. You got to learn how to put yourself in that place before you even get there. And Spirit, during this time period, wants you to take action in that which you've been debating, pondering, contemplating, second-guessing yourself on. Take action. The Chariot is a yes for what you want. The Chariot is a yes for where you see yourself at. The Chariot is a yes for what you're trying to do. The Chariot is a yes for that vision. Come on now. Come on now. Taurus, where are my Taurians? Where are my Taurus? Thank you very much, ANN66. Where are my Taurus family? Where are the Taurus family? Do we have any Taurians in the house? Take a deep breath, Taurus. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You know, let me tell you something as I shuffle here. I said last week. Well, I forgot how I worded it, but it was something to the effect of, this is Cancer season. So therefore, we must take care of our home. And we're not speaking about the physical home. We're talking our body, our safety, our mind, our heart. It's very important during this time to take care of our home. There are quite a few of you on here tonight that perhaps thought you would never make it another day, that you would not even see another day. There's some of you here tonight that thought you probably even thought that you would even get to 2021. Some of you didn't think you would survive the pandemic with all the countless of job losses and financial crisis that people went through. Some of you didn't even think you would survive that, and then yet you're here. You know why? Because somehow, in some capacity, somewhere, you are adored. You are adored. You are adored by Spirit. You are adored by the divine. You are adored by your divine creator. You are adored by your ancestor. You are adored by your spirit guides of light. You are adored. Don't forget that. That's why you made it. That's why you made it. That's why you're still here. That's why you're still breathing. That's why lights weren't out for you permanently. Okay? Because you are adored. Okay. Taurus, take a deep breath. Taurus, take a deep breath. Okay. awesomeness. We got this Capricorn card, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, my soul family for Taurus. Well, what the Spirit says with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is telling you tonight, make it work. Make it work, Taurus, with whatever it is that you have. Make it work. Okay, this is a Capricorn card. It's a lot of work. Sometimes, Capricorn vibration has this thing of, if it makes sense, sometimes everything doesn't make sense because Capricorn needs everything to make sense. Sometimes everything doesn't look like it makes sense. So Taurus, Queen of Pentacles says, make it work. Make it work with whatever it is that you have. Push it through. Push it forward. Make it work with whatever it is that you have. Don't wait for the perfection. Don't wait for the best time. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you get the phone call back from Tommy that he said that he was going to call you back to see if he would connect you with such and such. Listen, if Tommy hasn't called back, okay? If Miguel hasn't called back, okay? If you haven't heard back from whomever it is that you're still there waiting on their watch, on their convenience for you to get the message that you need from them, no, make it work with what you have. Move forward with what you have. Call somebody else. Reach out to somebody else. Make other kind of contacts. Make other connections. Okay? Shop around. But don't let this vibration stop. Don't let your energy stop. Don't let it be delayed. Don't be on someone else's watch. Don't be sitting there like you are on punishment, waiting for somebody else to have time to make your priority their priority. No, I want you to make your priority first and number one. And that's going to only happen, Taurus, by you saying yes and making it work with what you have. Okay, you need to make it work with what you have. Thank you very much, Tisa Terra. Thank you very much for those badges. Thank you very much. You got to make it work with what you have. Make it work with what you have. Make it work. Don't be waiting for nobody. Some of you Taurians are in a waiting phase, waiting for the right person, waiting for the right recommendation, waiting for the right connection, waiting for a yes, waiting for somebody's approval, waiting for somebody's acceptance, waiting for no, Taurus, no. That doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Because the more you wait, the more you are at risk of losing the opportunity that's knocking on your door. The more you wait, the more at risk you are at losing the opportunity, okay, that's nudging you inside. So don't wait. The Queen of Pentacles states that you are on fertile grounds right now. You're on fertile grounds right now to create a new way of life, to see certain things differently, okay, to do it differently. You're on fertile grounds for growth, okay? You are on fertile grounds for growth, okay? This is fertile time for you to manifest. It's time. It's time. Don't wait for anybody to say yes. You do it. Don't wait for somebody to give you an invitation to the seat on the table. How about you create your own table? Some of you super talented, creative, super blessed and talented individuals are waiting for an invitation to the table. And Spirit is telling you tonight, don't wait for an invitation to the table. An invitation that you and I will probably never get. Rather, create your own table, set your new table, and you'll be the one to invite the right people to your table. Don't wait to be invited to somebody else's table, Taurus. No. Create, build your own table. Build it as big as you want it for it to be. The table that you want to sit at maybe only has 5 seats or 6 seats. Create a table where you get to decide how many seats will be on the table, where you get to decide what kind of discussions will be had at the table, okay? Create your red table, okay? Jada Pinkett already has her table. I ain't waiting for Jada Pinkett to invite me to her table. I'm creating my own red table. My own red table where my ancestors speak, okay? My own red table where ancestors comes to heal the world. My own red table where spirit touches hearts. My own red table where curses are broken. My own red table where you feel heard, where you feel seen, where you feel supported, where you feel loved, where you feel embraced. My own red table. I'm not going to wait for somebody else's red tables for I to be invited on a clock, timed, and the words will be selected of what I could say or can't say. I created my own table. That's why we're here, Soul Family. This is my table. And my table that I get to invite each and every one of you to energetically and spiritually sit on. Sit at, I meant. Well, Taurus, Spirit is saying tonight, get to building your table because you are on fertile grounds. Get to building your table. If in the process of you building the table, if after you have built your table and you get seen for who you truly are, for the true light that you are, for the true blessing that you are, through your talent, through your creativity, through your ability, through your God-given gifts, you get invited then to other tables. You then get to choose whether you want to sit in those tables or not. Just saying, don't wait. Don't wait. You see, the Queen of Pentacles, from its lower polarity, she sits there contemplating what she's going to do. She sits there looking at this pentacle, contemplating on what she's going to do, how she's going to do, how's it going to be, and oh my God, and Dios mío, and what am I going to do with this problem? What am I going to do with this issue? And if such and such person doesn't come, I don't know how I'm going to make it. And if such and such person doesn't come save me, I don't know how this is going to work. As in such and such person doesn't come and support me, I don't know if this will ever happen. And if such and such person doesn't want to marry me, I don't know what I'm going to do. After such and such person doesn't want to have a baby, I don't know what I want to do. And if such and such person doesn't give me the position that I want, that I've been waiting for 3 years, I don't know what I want to do. How about you go towards another position? How about you find another person that wants to have a baby? How about you find another person that doesn't want to marry you? How about you find someone that will say yes? Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Some of you have been waiting for too long to be loved by the person that you want to be loved by, when there's someone else out there that wants to love you 10 times fold. When there's someone else that wants to love you 10 times fold. Some of you are waiting at home for your partner to respect you and honor you, while there's someone else out there that has so much honor and respect to give to you. I'm not saying walk out on them, step out on them, okay? I'm not saying go have an affair. I'm not saying go cheat. I'm not saying or inviting anyone to go betray anybody, but I am saying go get yours, honey. Go get yours. Go get what you need. Go get what you want. Go get what you deserve. Go get what you've been waiting for. Don't wait. You are on fertile grounds. You are on fertile grounds. Go get it, Taurus. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Where are the Gemmies? Where are the Geminians? The Geminis in the house. I love that, Tisa Terra. I love that. Good evening, Patricia. Ashe Montefiore, Donna Lee, Lorisa, Steven in the house. Go get it, beloved. We don't need to be waiting. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. I don't think so. What's left of this year, this is for all of us. What's left for this year, we're not supposed to sit around and wait. We are not supposed to sit around and wait. Thank you for those badges, my soul family. Jenna, thank you for those badges, DJ and New York City. Thank you for those badges. I appreciate you all. Gemini, take a deep breath, Gemini. Take a deep breath. My Gemini sun, my Gemini risings, take a deep breath. Whew, Lord. Geminis, Spirit says 10 of Swords for you. I haven't seen this one in a while. 10 of Swords for you tonight, Gemini. 10 of Swords. And it's so funny because it's a Gemini card. So this is really for Gemini. As a matter of fact, this card would be the Sun. The Sun in Gemini. Are there any Suns in Geminis here tonight? Anyway, it doesn't matter. This card is a Gemini card. And we're speaking to Gemini. What are the odds of that? I don't believe in coincidences. You know how you feel, Gemini? You feel worn out. You feel exhausted. You feel depleted. You feel lost. You feel like you have no more fight in you. You feel like you've given all that you could have given. You think and you feel and you believe that you've given it all and now you have no much more to give. You feel empty. You feel hurt. There's some Geminis in here tonight where I can feel the pain. You feel hurt. Okay? You feel hurt. You feel hurt when others don't pull for you the way you pull for them. You feel hurt by others, but they don't see what you see. You feel hurt by others when they don't feel what you feel. You feel hurt by others each and every time you feel like you're going to get close to something that's going to be rewarding and beautiful and great for you, and something comes and sucker punches you at your gut. After giving so much, after doing so much, some people forget. Some people, let me tell you, can I tell you something tonight, Gemini? Some people forget, conveniently forget. Some people forget what you did for them. Some people forget how you fought for them, how you defended them, how you supported them. Some people forget the creative ideas that you gave them. Some people forget how you bat it for them. Home run, how you bat it for them. And let me tell you something tonight, Gemini. The divine spirit, your ancestors have not forgotten. They have not forgotten. They don't forget. They won't ever forget. Your ancestors won't forget. And I'll even go as far as to say, the ancestors and the spirit guides of that person that failed you, that betrayed you, that abandoned you, that left you, will not forget either. You see, let me tell you something. In my spiritual practice, in Cuban spiritism, en el espiritismo cubano, in Cuban spiritism, when spirit guides actually come down through real mediums, sometimes spirit reminds us by a very, very spiritual phrase that Congos spirits use sometimes, that they say, el mundo es el mundo, pero los espíritus son los espíritus. Which basically means that it doesn't matter what kind of issue, what kind of hurt you've received from that person, what kind of issues you have with that person. It doesn't matter. That person's vibration, meaning spirit guides, ancestors, does appreciate you, does sees you. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. It's hurtful to see how someone that you did so much for can't even come close to seeing what you did. Well, tonight, Spirit says to you, Gemini, though some individual in your life might feel that you are done, though some people in your life might feel that there's nothing more to you, okay? Though some people in your life might feel that, you know, you're never going to come out from the hole that you feel you're in, little do they know that the comeback is always much better. It's much juicier. It's much more rich. The comeback will always be much stronger. Because though many people I've heard in the past speak of the Ten of Swords just in negative terms, right? This is exhausting. This is being drained. This is feeling like you're emotionally dead, practically. What we fail to see is that on this particular card, you can also see a horizon. A horizon. Which means that the sun is going to come out on your side eventually. You're not going to stay down and empty and depressed all the time and forever. No, you're not. If you're able to tap into your inner strength, you will be able to see that much further ahead there will be better experiences, much rewarding experiences for you. Much rewarding experiences for you further ahead. You're not to stay depleted and drained and exhausted and empty and heartbroken. No, you're not. No, you're not. Some of us maybe couldn't avoid what ended up happening. But as I always like to tell my clients, my godchildren, I might have not been able to avoid what happened, but I get to decide how long I stay in this situation. I get to choose how long I stay in the current situation. So now that you're there, my question to you tonight, Taurus, Gemini. My question to you tonight, Gemini, is how long are you going to stay on this level of suffering? How long are you going to stay in this limiting situation? How long are you going to stay in this situation that exhausts you, depletes you, hurts you? How long are you going to stay? Because from where I see it, though you're tired, even physically tired, the best is yet to come and will come. And the sun is about to rise on your side. But you got to get out of that. You see, all 10 swords are aligned through the chakras. So therefore, there must be some rehabilitation. There must be some release. There must be some time for self-care. There must be some time for healing, to regain your strength again, to align your chakras, okay? So that you are in highest vibration connection with your divine source. It is important. I will tell you with this 10 of Swords, Gemini, whatever blow you might have taken lately, whatever might have exhausted you to the bone, it's going to have its rewards. It's going to have its rewards. Don't stay in suffering mode, beloved. Don't park there. Don't create a house there. Okay? Don't create a house there. Realign. Realign. Where there was an end, there's a new beginning. Do you hear me? Where there was an end, there is a new beginning. But I'm pushed by spirit to also tell you the following. Gemini, I know some of you may not like what I'm about to say. But in reality, it's not your soul that's not liking it. It's your ego that's not going to like it. It's your ego. It's that shadow aspect of you that's not going to like it. And I have to tell you, what's done, it's done. What's done, it's done. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. You did so much. You gave it your all. You tried and tried and tried. But what's done is done. And you are not to stay in a place or in a situation where you're not loved, where you're not appreciated, where you're not seen. What's done is done. Accept that what's done is done. The 10 of Swords, contrary to what's said out there, it's all about a higher state of being, walking into a higher state of being. So you have to accept that what's done is done in order for you to start doing the work necessary to step into your highest being, into embracing a higher consciousness, a higher state of being. Gemini is very important. Something about this time period, okay, has hit you hard. And you are going to get out of it. And you are going to be much better than you think you can. That I assure you, if you do the work. Because the 10 of Swords is about the shadow, because it also talks about the shadow being laid to rest. I wouldn't say that it's about the shadow being laid to rest. I would say that it's more about you releasing what your shadow doesn't need anymore. Releasing that hurt from your shadow, that experience from your shadow, that negative experience from your shadow. It's a must. It hurts when we've given too much. It hurts when we've done so much and not received back. But in reality, You were in the wrong place. You were with the wrong crowd. You were with the wrong people. You were giving way too much. You were probably giving way too much too soon in a place where it was not going to grow. So now it's time for realignment. You're going to need to go through your realignment phase. And you're going to be just fine because the sun is going to come out on your side, Gemini. Cancers. Where are my Cancerians? Where are my Cancerians? Exactly, yes. It's time. It's time to release what the shadow doesn't need. Awesomeness, Dianli. Awesomeness. You're welcome, Tisatera. You're welcome. You're welcome, Vanessa. Cancer. Let's see what Cancer comes up with tonight. Take a deep breath, Cancer. Oi! Why? From time to time, Spirit does that to me. Page of Wands and Six of Pentacles. I don't know why Spirit had me pick two cards for Cancer. It does that from time to time with different signs. I guess tonight was for Cancer. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. We got Earth, we got Fire. Okay, with the Page of Wands, and we got the Six of Pentacles. I will say this. You got to get your stability in order. It's time to get your stability in order. This is your season. This is Cancer season. So that's why probably Spirit is going to go a little deeper in with you, because in this particular time period, there are some major changes literally happening as we speak in your life, in terms of stability, in terms of job, in terms of growth. Okay, there's some major changes that you're either are already undergoing, or Spirit is warning you that it's close. It's close. Spirit with the Page of Wands does not want you to rush through things, does not want you to rush through anything, does not want you to rush into any relationship, does not want you to rush into any kind of relationships, whether they're romantic, platonic, or whatever. Okay? It does not want you to rush into any major decisions, life-changing decisions. Okay? Don't rush into it. Take time to get comfortable. Take time to allow it to sit with you. Your new place, your new level, your new relationship, your new job, your new business. Allow time for it to sit, for it to really get comfortable, for it to really mesh with you. Okay? Don't expect overnight results. Don't want things in a hurry. Be patient with yourself. That's why Spirit wants you to think things through calmly. Okay? Don't rush into relationships. Okay? Now, Page of Wands. Work on your courage. Work on your courage and your decision to make it work, on your decision to make things happen. Work on building that courage. And you're going to only build the courage when you put yourself in the center of what you really want to do. You can't be worried about you while also concerned about 28 other people at the same time. You cannot. You cannot. It's hard to prioritize over yourself. Okay? It's hard. to prioritize over yourself when you're trying to handle everyone else's business. It's very difficult to do that. That's why it is time for now for you to focus on yourself, especially in terms of work, business, stability, and growth. What happens is, Cancer, that sometimes we as humans, we are paired up with people. We are paired up with people. Oh my God. I don't know why Spirit doing this, but Spirit's about to lay a bomb on some of you all. See, we can be in a good relationship with someone that's loving, that loves us and respects us, because come on now, everyone is not bad, everybody's not horrible, everybody's not abused, everybody's not toxic, everybody's not ugly, okay? But we got to also be sincere, honest, and transparent with ourselves, because sometimes we are pairing up with people that have little dreams and you have big dreams. As I said it, you heard me and I said it. Your dreams might be big. Your partner's dream, or the person you're paired up with, is dreaming small, is dreaming little, has little dreams. And that person's little dreams and your big dreams don't match. They don't match. But because we're not honest, and because we're not transparent with how we really feel, we then take that frustration and apply it somewhere else. You're not mad. Come on now. You're not upset at the fact that this person, whoever this person in your life is, left the door unlocked. You're not mad and upset that this person, left the lights on all night or whatever, or left the fridge open, or forgot to pick up bananas at the supermarket. You are mad that this person is not as passionate as you are. You are upset that this person is not so much more into it like you are, whatever it might be for you. You are upset that this person's dreams are little and they're not as big as yours. You are upset that there's lack of passion in what you want them to feel passion. But let me tell you something. You can punish someone for dreaming at their level, okay? Because then you will have to punish yourself for accepting someone that you knew from the get-go, their dream were not as passionate and as strong and as powerful and as big and as expansive as yours. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. If you're going to be mad at your significant other, whoever it is, be mad at yourself too, because it is impossible for you to have not known. What you thought, though, is that if they see you, it would be contagious and they would be able to be like you. Wrong. You are how you are. They are how they are. But what you need to be able to embrace is that at this time and moment of your life, okay, reggae is done. Let's go to my old usual one, because I just like it. I just like it, and it is what it is, and I just like it. Okay. You have stability issues. The other person maybe is under a spell. What kind of spell? Scarcity. You hear me? The other person might be under a spell of not enough, a spell of I can't, a spell of it's not the right time, a spell of that's too risky, a spell of whatever it is, while you are dreaming big and want to do great things and big, but both of you are not on the same page. You love that person loves you, and that's why you are still hanging there, but you're lacking the passion. You're lacking the passion. And you're like, damn, I love you, but this is not the kind of lifestyle I want. I love you, but this is not really what I had envisioned. Well, we don't have to hurt each other with offensive words. We don't have to hurt each other with offensive words to get a point across. La verdad duele. The truth hurts, but we can deliver it respectfully and, if I may, with dignity. And though our truth might hurt that very same person we love, it might be the only way we're able to stand in our power by acknowledging and embracing us. I don't know if I'm speaking to anyone tonight. I don't know if Spirit is speaking to anyone tonight. But it is up to you, beloveds. If for the remainder of this year, you're going to stay in a situation, in a place where you don't feel fed. You heard me? It is up to you if in the remainder of this year, you're going to stay in a place where you're not fed. Because as far as I see here, Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, there's some great things that can happen, stability and growth and finances and what have you. But when I am hanging around with dead weight, when I am hanging around with dead weight, the job might be meant for me, but I got there late. The opportunity was meant for me, but the person got tired of waiting. So, I cannot miss out on my growth because the people that I choose to keep around me don't have it in them to dream at my level, to see the bigger picture of things at my level, to take risks where risks are needed. If you want to be happy there, so be it. But I don't have to stay. If you are happy with where you're at, I will love you because I do love you. But I will also love myself by not staying in a place where it does not meet up. It does not meet up with my vision. You might be at a place right now where it's not meeting up with your vision because the people around you don't have it in them to dream at that level, to envision, to take the risk. Do you not know that yes, indeed, the good old saying in Spanish, el enemigo está en la casa, which means the enemy is in the house. But sometimes we misinterpret words. The enemy doesn't necessarily mean that every single enemy is that person that wishes ill and wants you to fail and hates you and despises you. No, those are the most gracious and dangerous of enemies. But enemies, oh Lord. Enemies are also those individuals that we love and that love us, but don't love our vision. Did you get that? They love you, but they don't love your vision. They love you, but they don't love your purpose. They love you, but they don't love the walk that God has placed you in. They love you, but they don't love your calling. Ooh, I feel so passionate about that. I'm not even a Cancer, for crying out loud. Okay, and it ain't my sun, and it ain't my rising nor my moon. But let me tell you something. Because I've been there before. I've been there before, and I know how that feels like. They love you, but they don't love your passion. They don't love your calling. They don't love your anointing. And I cannot be in a place where my anointing is not loved, because I am my anointing. I am my blessing. I am my growth. I am my talent. I am what God has made me to be. And when you stand in the way of what God has made me to be, you unintentionally and unknowingly become my enemy, because you are in the way of what God has made me to be. You're standing in the way of what God created me to be. You're standing in the way of my purpose. You're standing in the way of my vision. You're standing in the way of me being able to elevate the vibration of my ancestors. And when anything and anyone that stands in the way of me being able to elevate the vibration of my ancestors is my enemy. You just can't want me at dinner time. You just can't want me when I lay down next to you. You just can't want me when I cuddle. You just can't want me when we watch a movie or when we go on vacation. If we're talking about romantic partners, but if we're talking about family members and mothers and fathers and what have you, you can't want me just to live how you want me to live. You can't want me so that I can do what you couldn't do when you were my age. You can't just want me. No. When you say you want me, you gotta want me with my passion. You gotta want me with my dedication to my religiosity. You gotta want me knowing that I am an Afro-Cuban man that dedicates his life to spirituality. You gotta want me knowing that every single Tuesday I've got 3 hours to invest to my soul family, because that's what makes me happy. That's what I have been called to do. You gotta want me knowing that today we can watch and we can go on vacation and we can do this, but tomorrow I got work to do, places to be at, people to see. You hear me? Cancer. Because I don't know who's standing in the way of your money. I don't know who's standing in the way of your prosperity. I don't know who's standing in the way of your blessings, Cancer. But it's already there. It's already knocking on the door. You get now to decide how shit is going to go down. Okay? You get to decide now, Cancer, how you want it to go down. You get to decide that. No one can decide that for you. You have to decide it for yourself. You have to decide it for yourself. And the reason I come at you like that is because when we come to think about it, we spend the vast majority of our lives living how someone else wants us to live. We spend the vast majority of our life doing what someone else thinks we should do. We spend the vast majority of our life attempting to satisfy what someone else thinks is right. Ooh, that even rhymes. Don't ask me to repeat it. I just said it naturally. But we can't continue to do that, because 20 becomes 30. 30 becomes 40. When you come to think about it, 40 becomes 50. Then 50 becomes 60. And then what? And then what? And then what? I'm asking you, then what? What? Regrets? Who has time for that shit? Lamenting? Who has time for that shit? It's easy to waste time and impossible to recuperate it. How about that for a message? It is easy to waste time and impossible to recuperate it. So, get your shit straight, Cancer. Get your shit straight. Get your shit straight, Cancer. Get it straight. Fix your home. And I'm not speaking about your physical home. Fix your home. Fix your home, Cancer. Fix it, because prosperity is knocking on your door. Leo, where are my Leos? Leo, let's move it on. 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 Ah, Lord Jesus, I tell you, I want, and I'm being funny now, but you all know it's true, because many of you on here I know could attest to this. I want you, I love you. Oh yeah. But when they really get to see what you are meant to do, what you were called to do, what you're supposed to do, then that's when all that I want you goes flying out the fucking window. Ah. En el nombre de Dios. Leos. Is Leo in the house? I remember when I was 23. Well, you know what? Let me not even go there. Let me not even go there. Leo, take a deep breath, Leo. Take a deep breath, Leo. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. We got the Queen of Cups for Leo. Queen of Cups for Leo. Water vibration. Queen of Cups for Leo. You know what? Let me tell you something, Leo. Right now, it is imperative in your life. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but Spirit knows who you are. It is imperative right now that you do a lot of release work. Cleansing and release. 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 Cleansing and release, Leo. Because I don't want you to risk yourself, risk your blessings, risk the opportunity that God, the Creator, Spirit guides, ancestors are placing in your path. I don't want you to risk it with negative thinking, negative energy, negative behavior, negative people around you. I don't want you to risk it. I don't want you to risk it with negative people around you. Okay? Because from its lower polarity, Queen of Cups can sometimes be a huge sense of sadness, just because. A huge sense of sadness, or feeling, disappointed, in someone or something. And I need you to wash that off. This water and water vibration, I always, with the Queen of Cups, 10 times out of 10, I will always recommend visiting a body of water, going to the ocean. In this particular case, going to the ocean and releasing what you don't need, releasing the concerns and the worries and the heartache and the pain and the uncertainty and the confusion and the doubt, releasing any and all kinds of negative vibrations that are not feeding you correctly, energetically and spiritually, mentally and emotionally. It is time for you to cleanse. Protect your plans, protect your ideas, nurture your plans, nurture your ideas, nurture your desires, nurture it. Because it's about nurture, it's about taking care, it's about seeing the bigger picture, seeing the big vision. Okay? Standing in it, being it, defending it at all costs. Defending it at all costs. Leo, you have been challenged. And Spirit wants you during this time period to pay close attention to your intuition, because Queen of Cups is about intuition. People call it psychic abilities. It's about your intuition. It's about your intuition. Something is awakening inside you intuitively, energetically. Your ancestors, your spirit guides of light are communicating with you or attempting to. Be open. 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 Because this is your moment and your time, Leo, to start laying down a new foundation for your vision, for what you want to create, for what you want to build. Don't stay and don't sit on sadness. Let the sadness go. Thank you so much, Serenity Helper, for those badges. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, family, for all those badges. I really appreciate you. Don't stay in sadness, Leo. I am pushed to also say that some of you lately have been feeling a sense of emptiness because you're missing somebody. Most probably, this person, I don't feel it is romantically. I feel it is more family, maybe even maternal, okay? Maternal energies, maternal family, deceased loved ones, grandma, mom, aunt, and you're missing this person. You feel so alone, and you feel like you feel, a certain kind of way, right? I have poetry. Thank you so much for those badges. Thank you so much, royalty, for those badges. I appreciate you all deeply. You feel a sense of emptiness. Let me tell you something. It's not that your life is not blessed. It's that you feel empty because you don't have that person by your side to enjoy the blessings that you want to push for, the blessings that are knocking on your door, the blessings of the things that you want to do. And the other aspect of that is, that some people, thank you so much, the right one, thank you so much, in a warrior queen, thank you so much for those badges, thank you so much. Let me tell you something. Sometimes on the other side of that coin is the fact that some of you have just stopped dreaming. You stopped pushing. You stopped manifesting, not because you can't, but because you lost someone that was very dear to you. And now you've lost that push, that drive to even do things because you're like, who cares? It doesn't matter anymore. Yes, it does. That ancestor's here tonight, wherever it is and for whomever this message is for, is here tonight saying, yes, it does matter. Because even though I'm not down there physically, I still want to see it. I still want to see you do it. I still want to see you fight your best fight. I still want to see you win. Because I made a winner. I'm hearing the voice of an ancestor. I don't know who it is, and I don't know what this message is for. I created a winner. I ain't created a loser. I ain't create someone that's just gonna give up. I ain't create someone that's just gonna be, on cruise control. No. I understand the human aspect of it. They're not here. So do you wish that they would be able to experience and see. Well, will you be open to the possibility? To me, it's not a possibility, it's a fact, but I'm just wording it that way. Could you be open to the possibility that there are still here seeing it? They still are. But what you're doing is that you are allowing them to witness your inactivity, your lack of enthusiasm, your cruise control mode, your days of anger and frustration. That's what they're witnessing. And they're like, this is not who I made you to be. This is not who I created you to be. This is not how I want you to be. You need to fight for me. You need to fight for you in my name. That's what I hear that ancestor saying. You need to fight for you in my name. You need to fight for you in my name. Leo, I want you to fight. I want you to nurture yourself. I want you to believe and tap into your intuition. Your ancestors are around you, and you know they've been coming to you in dreams. They've been coming to you during the day. Music comes on that reminds you of them. You see a number, you see a sign, you see a butterfly, you see different animals that remind you or that you know it's them. Listen, they're around, they're here, and they want you to keep pushing and giving it your best to the best. You're giving it your best to the best, and the best is you. You are called for it. You're called for it, Leo. Another thing is, we gotta protect what we love. We gotta protect what we love. We gotta protect what we love. And the only way to protect what we love is, Spirit is saying, the only way to protect what we love. Are you ready? I don't know if you're all ready for what I'm about to say. You all need to message me this and DM me so I don't forget this. Woo! I'm about to say something that some of you Leo needs to hear. Spirit says that the way for you to protect your vision, where you were made to be, is by being consistent with it. You can't protect what you're not consistent with. You cannot protect what you are not consistent with. You gotta be consistent with it. Because if not, it's unprotected. 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 You're leaving your blessings unprotected. You're leaving the blessings that God and your spirit guides of light and your ancestors are bestowing upon you unprotected. How? By your lack of consistency. Oh, thank you so much, Omega. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's how you lose. You don't protect what's meant to be for you because you're not consistent with it. And the way for you to elevate the vibration of your ancestors and your deceased loved one, the way for you to honor them is by being consistent. Some of us suffer from consistency, and it is detrimental. So I need you to remember, Leo, you cannot protect what you're not consistent with. You have a talent, but you're not protecting it because you're not consistent with your talent. You have a business, but it's not growing to the maximum level of prosperity because you're not consistent with it. You're in the mood today, you're not in the mood tomorrow. You're in the mood this week, you're not in the mood next month. There's no growth where there's no consistency. You either stick to it or you either don't. This is your time. This is your time for you to be able to say, you know what? I'm going to get out of my funk. I'm going to get out of my old ways. And I'm going to give this my all, rain or shine. Come hell or high water, I'm going to make it work. Because this is the way that I'm going to honor my ancestors. This is the way that I'm going to honor the memory of my deceased loved one. This is the way that finally the curse that tackled down my parent, the curse that tackled down my father, the curse that tackled down my aunt, the curse that tackled down my grandparents is going to be broken through my consistency. Through my consistency, the curse will be broken. I hope that message was for somebody because it was too powerful for it to be just lost in thin air. That's how the curse is going to be broken. But some of you are wasting too much time in small stuff, little stuff, insignificant things. You can't protect what you're not consistent with. Awesomeness. Thank you so much. Nude on the Mood. Thank you so much. You can't protect what you're not consistent with. Come on now. Nurture it. That's how the curse is going to be broken. Exactly, Mark, you love. Blessings to you. Virgos. Where are my Virgos? Where are the Virgorians in the house? My Leos, if that message resonated with you, if that message was for you, feel free to show your love and your appreciation to Spirit with the badges. Or if the badges, you're so much in gratitude and the badges aren't enough, you're more than welcome to hit that link in my tab, in my bio, for a bigger donation. Anyway, where are my Virgos? My fellow Virgorians. Where are my fellow Virgorians? Mi Virgorianos. Woo! Come on, Virgo. What's coming up for Virgo tonight? What's coming up for Virgo tonight? Take a deep breath, Virgo. Take a deep breath, Virgo. When will I see you again?
When will we share precious moments? Will I have to wait for
Who's going to join me at the Shadow Work Retreat in October? Any of you on here? Any of my beloved soul family on here that's already on going to join me on the Shadow Work Retreat?
When will our hearts be together?
Blessings to you, Ariana.
Are we in love or just friends? Is this my
Beginning, or is this the end?
When will I
See you again. Don't wish, beloved. Don't wish. Make it happen. Make it happen. We are all children of an abundant universe. Make it happen. They say, ask and you shall receive. So, Virgo, what do we have for Virgo? We got a Virgo card for Virgo. We got a Virgo card for Virgo. Okay? Who's the other sign that got the same sign for the card? I forgot now. Anyway. We got the Hermit. Hermit for Virgo. Hermit for Virgo. Well, let me tell you something.
When will I see you?
Let me explain the message I'm getting from Spirit. Let me explain the message I'm getting from Spirit with regards to this card. It's usually something that I don't always explain it like that. I have in the past, but not often. When we look at Hermit, many of us already know. Many of us already know that the Hermit is about transformation. We already know that. The Hermit is about transformation. That is something we already know. It's about spiritual awakening. That we already know. So number one, the spiritual journey that you're in right now, you are in a spiritual journey. Whether you recognize it or not, whether you see it or not, you are on a spiritual journey. The question is, it's not about whether or not you are on a spiritual journey. The question is whether the journey is in you. You either caught that or you didn't. It's not about you being on a spiritual journey. It's about the journey being in you. You hear me? This time period in your life, Virgo, you need to allow the journey to be in you. I need you to allow the journey to be in you. Too many of us are taught to be in spiritual journeys. And over the years, if I may share with my soul family, over the years, I've come to wonder if the reason why oftentimes people go through spiritual journeys and it doesn't work for them, could it be possible because the journey never got to you? You went through the spiritual journey, but the spiritual journey didn't go through you. Didn't go through you. I need you to allow the spiritual journey to go through you. The kind of spiritual journey that will allow you to see the true essence of yourself. Because Spirit knows how you've cried. And if you are a true Virgo, a real Virgo, okay? If you are an organic Virgo like me, you know you cry alone. What no one sees. You cry alone where no one can touch you. And I can't criticize that. I can't criticize it. I can't judge it, nor I won't, because I am just as guilty as you are. But you may prevent others from touching you. But as the hermit shows up tonight, I wonder, will you let spirit touch you? Will you let your ancestors of wisdom touch you? Will you let your spirit guides of light touch you? Will you allow your elevated ancestors touch you? Because this spiritual awakening cannot be in vain. It cannot continue to be in vain. It cannot continue to be in vain. We don't want another spiritual awakening. We need to be the awakening. We need to be the spiritual journey. So yes, I see a spiritual journey. I don't want you to go through a spiritual journey. I don't want you to go through a spiritual awakening. I don't want you to go through a transformation. I don't want you to go through it. I want you to be it. Because only when you become your spiritual awakening, when you become your transformation, only when you embody your spiritual journey, only then will you be able to extract from this much needed life-changing experience what you really need. The hermit. The hermit is telling you tonight, my fellow Virgorians, though there's one side we show the world. The world think everything is all together. The world think everything is perfect. The world think that you are this. The world think that you are that. But that's just what the world see. Why? Because that's what we allow the world to see. That's what we show the world. That's what we want the world to see. You see, the one curious aspect of the hermit. The one curious aspect of the hermit that I noticed years ago, when continuing to look at this card and 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 look at this card, I said, we can only see one side. I asked myself one day, I'm like, we can only see one side. What's on the other side? What's on the other side of this hermit? What's on the other side of this hermit? On the other side of this hermit is what we don't show. On the other side of this hermit is the pain. On the other side of this hermit is the abandonment. On the other side of this hermit is the breakdown and the breakups. On the other side of this hermit is the long nights of tears. On the other side of this hermit is confusion and doubt. On the other side of this hermit is the truth of what we live. Some of you have been through things that only God and you know. Some of you have experienced hardships that only you and God knows, that only your ancestors and you know, that only your guardian angel and you know, that only your spirit guides of light and you know. But all along the way, you have not been alone. That's what the hermit says. It's a Virgo card. You have not been alone, because wherever there's the hermit, there's God. On the other side of the hermit, on the other side of the hermit, on the other side of this hermit, on the other side of this hermit, on the other side of this hermit, the other side we can't see in the picture, the side that we can see in this art, is a side that's only exposed to God, to Mother Earth, to the universe, to our ancestors. So the other side. And Spirit tells you tonight, the divine tells you tonight, if you made it through all that, nothing else can kill you. If you made it through all that, if you endured all that, if you went through that war, if you went through that battle, if you went through that job loss, if you went through that financial crisis, if you went through that health issue, if you went through it and it didn't kill you, nothing else will. So what's left to be done, what's left to experience, what's left for you to do is to embody all of you, embody all of your true self, embody all of it, embody all of it, embody all of it, embody all of it. Because a chapter in your life, as the Hermit card also states, has come to its completion. There's a chapter of your life that's coming to a completion. There's some hardships and some negative experiences that's coming to its completion. So that then we can see what transformation really is. You know what this card also says? For those of you that might need to hear it tonight, there are many of you that might already know it, but maybe you just need to hear it. The Hermit card is one that says you are not alone. I kid you not. That's what the Hermit card means. It says you're not alone. On the other side of the Hermit is God, the universe, spirit guides, ancestors, whatever your divine source is. You're not alone. But whatever you've been through lately, whatever it is that you're going through right now, is a much needed transformation for you to purge, release, so that you are able to embrace. Purge, release, so that you're able to embrace. Also, my fellow Vigorians, the Hermit. The Hermit is letting you know tonight that the new level you're walking into, the new level of your life that you're walking into, the new level of your life that you're walking into, it's going to be so much rewarding. So much rewarding, so much rewarding, so much rewarding, so much rewarding. But we have to learn how to trust. We have to learn how to trust the process. Trust the healing. Trust the process. You gotta trust it. You gotta trust it. This is a new opportunity for you to love on you much more than you ever have before. If you never have, this is the moment to start. This is the moment for you to start loving on you. Loving on you. Loving every aspect of you. Love all of you. The good, the bad, and the ugly. What's in the light and what's in the dark. Love all of it. All of it is going to lead you into your new path, into your new direction. The Hermit, you're going to move. I don't know where you're going to move to, but you're going to move. I don't know what you're going to move to, but you're going to move. I don't know where you're going to move to, but you are going to move. There's a move. There's a relocation. There's a new place. There's a new level. Don't be afraid of it. Don't start getting mental about how it's going to work and how's it going to be, and don't worry, it's going to happen. You just need to trust the process. Get out of your own way, Virgo. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. You got out of your own way. You needed to leave some shit behind that wasn't working for you. You needed to leave all vibrations. You see, if you've been with me for a long time, you would know that I always say the walls in our home hold a vibration. And sometimes it means that you have already outgrown that vibration that's stuck in the walls of your home. You have outgrown it. Those walls know your cries, knows your fears, knows the fights you had, knows the breakdowns, knows the ugly nights that you've had. Now it's time to say thank you. Thank those walls for covering you in the ugliest of times, in the most toughest of times, through the most excruciating of pains. Say thank you to the walls. You may not like everything that you endured while you were there, but those walls held you. It protected you so that you wouldn't kill yourself, so that you wouldn't give up on your life, so that you wouldn't be a victim to continuous, endless depression, never-ending depression. So in the midst of my change, in the midst of my graduation, in the midst of my walking into my new level, I got to say to my walls, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for not allowing me to blow my brains out. Thank you for protecting me from what could have killed me. I thank you. And I set you free so that you can set me free. So that there are no attachments holding you back from where you're supposed to be, from what you're supposed to go. Woo! I feel powerful energies here right now. I don't know if you feel it, but I feel it. Say thank you. Rejoice. Be happy. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. And get ready to step into the new phase. Because the Hermit is a card that says, it's time to harvest. It's time to harvest. But you got to first harvest what's within. You see, at the beginning of this year, you thought that things were going to be different. At the beginning of this year, you had a different vision of what you thought will be, but Spirit had a different agenda for you. We got to know the difference between Spirit testing us to see if we're ready, and when something has arrived, to stay. Some things, everything that arrived in your life is not there to stay. It's a test to see if you're ready. 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 Yes, you met this guy, and he's cute and nice, and there's some chemistry there, but that's just sexual. The question is there chemistry in the blessing? Is there chemistry in the vision? Is there chemistry in the protection? Is there chemistry for what's supposed to build together? And through time, through dating, which is nothing more, nothing less than collecting data, even though we all do a whole bunch of things during dating, but dating is just collecting data. During that data collection, you're supposed to then, approve if what they bring to the table works for you for the long run. This is the time, Virgo, for you to release and purge all that you have endured, physically, spiritually, energetically, health-wise, mentally. Release it. And I tell you again, in case you forgot or in case you got selective hearing, if what you've been through didn't kill you, whatever else is coming is not going to kill you either. Because now you're going to approach it. You're going to approach the new level, the new life, the new beginning, the new health, the new job with what I like to call wise eyes. Wise eyes. Wise eyes. So that when you lay your eyes, Virgo, when you lay your eyes on this new job, when you lay your eyes in your new home, you don't contaminate it. You don't look at it with the old set of eyes, with contaminated eyes. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but Spirit knows who you are. This is the moment. This is the moment. This is the moment. This is the moment that you get to see a part of you that you've never seen before. En este momento. Ni antes ni después. En el tiempo preciso. Not before, not after. It has to be in the precise time. Certain things, it's not that they weren't meant to be for you. It's what they were withheld until the right moment would arrive. The right moment for some of you Virgos that have done the work. For some of you Virgos that have proven yourself to you, not to anybody but to you. The right moment is now. Feel comfortable in severing ties with the old. We are in mid-June. Actually, we're at the end of June. July is knocking on the door. We have August, and Virgo season starts. Between here and now. Between now and then, I meant. Between now and then. Between now and Virgo season. Get rid of stuff. Burn some clothes. Get rid of things that hold old vibrations. And don't bring old stuff to your new place. Don't bring old stuff to the new place. Don't bring old behavior to the new place. Don't bring old language to the new level. So you don't contaminate it. Somos o no somos, coño, me cago en la mierda. Woo! If that message was for you, feel free to show your appreciation and your love to Spirit via the badges or the donation tab, link in my bio. Libra, where are you at, Libra? Woo! A lot of vibration in here. Somos o no somos. Thank you very much, Kate, Lottie, Ya. Thank you very much for those badges. Thank you very much for those badges. Thank you, your enlightened soul. Thank you. Falling in love with you. Awesomeness, Kamal. Awesomeness. Woo. Okay, Libra. Thank you very much, Queen Div. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Deep breath, Libra.
Don't you know that I want to be more than just your friend?
Hey,
Holding hands
got
is
excited
fine,
there.
but I've got better things on my mind. You know it can happen if you only see me.
Thank you very much, Marky Love.
Baby, when you finally get to
Oh, thank you, your lightning soul. I appreciate you. Okay. Libra, we got the 8 of Wands, this Sagittarius card, the 8 of Wands, the Archer, the Archer. Thank you so very much for those badges. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much, Miss Cuba. Thank you. So, the 8 of Wands for Libra tonight. Spirit is telling you in this moment, you might feel a little overwhelmed. You might feel a little overwhelmed. You might feel a little anxious. There might be lots of anxiety going on in your life right now because certain things are just moving too fast. Some things might be moving too rapidly. There might be some impulsive energy around you, maybe at work or in your home, or maybe within you. You might feel a little, there's antsiness going on. I need you to do everything within your reach, within your power, to ground. I need you to ground. Because unless you ground, you won't be able to see what's coming at you. Thank you so much, JMH Styles, for those badges. Thank you. Okay. It is important for you to be able to ground right now because I see, Spirit says that there's a lot of stuff moving fast around you right now. And I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to lock out on things that you should have. I will also say with this particular Sag card, Libra, don't be quick. Watch your tongue. Watch how you react. You need to be mindful of your reactivity, okay, so that you can avoid being reactive. We need to avoid being reactive. We need to be able to understand that right now, this is about you adapting. This is about you seeing the bigger picture. This is about you evaluating the pros and the cons so that you can find the energy that you represent, which is balance, Libra. This is a time and moment in your life where you should be able to see what's working for you and what's not, and what's not, let it go. 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 Don't reject an opportunity if it's coming, because some things might be moving very fast for you, and therefore you might feel that you're not ready. Okay, you might feel that you're not ready, but Libra, you're more equipped than you believe yourself to be. You're more ready than you allow yourself to be. You are ready. You're just afraid at the same time. You are ready, but you're afraid. You're afraid because there's still lots of uncertainty inside you. You're afraid because you feel that there's, unresolved issues within you. And though that may very well be true, let me tell you, this is the moment where our blessings cannot be delayed because we don't feel ready. When the blessings arrive, we just have to take it. You have to take it. Okay? Our blessings don't have time for let's paint a picture here for a minute. Assume that blessings were actual, was an actual thing that can knock on the door. So here's the blessing. Blessing knocking on the door. You come to the door and you're like, who is it? and it calls out blessings, and you're like, blessings, wait, give me a minute, blessings. I'm not ready. I'm hurt. I'm sad. I'm depressed. I'm worried. I'm insecure. No, 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 no. Picture that fucking shit. No, can't happen like that. Come on now. Come on now. That's why many of you miss out, because literally blessings come knocking on your door, and you all be like, blessings, not now. I'm busy. I'm thinking. I'm having a bad day. I'm not ready. I don't know if I can. I'm in the shower. I'm doing a number 2. I'm scratching my balls. I don't know what you're doing, but blessings ain't gonna wait anymore. Blessings are not gonna wait anymore. You gotta embrace it. You gotta jump on it, because it's gonna happen fast, Libra. That's what the 8 of Wands is saying. It's gonna happen fast. It's gonna happen fast. Ain't gonna wait for you. Okay? It ain't gonna wait for you. You just gotta embrace it. What the heck? How the heck the blessings gonna come? No, que déjame pensar. No, que si las mañanitas. No, que me duele un huevo. No, que si no. No. No, I mean, it's just not gonna. It's not gonna happen. It can't happen like that. It can't happen like that. Be ready to embrace. Do things intelligently, and do it in a way where you may not feel certain. But let me tell you something tonight. I may not feel certain, but as long as my spirit guides feel certain, as long as my ancestors feel certain, as long as my Ashe feels certain, as long as my Ori feels certain, as long as Chango on my head feels certain, as long as my ancestors of wisdom feel certain, as long as my spirit guides of light feel certain, I'm going forward. I'm moving forward. I'm going forward. Because I'll be honest with you, some things that come in my life, I haven't always in forever and ever felt certain. But when in Ganga, when Siete Rayos, when in Legba, when God, when my ancestors, when they say yes, I don't say no. Because I know they have my back. I don't say no. I may feel a certain kind of way, but I always pull through knowing that they said yes. And if they said yes, who am I? Who am I to say no? Who am I to say no? Who am I to say no? If your divinities are saying yes, who are you to say no? Things are going to move quickly and fast. What you've been waiting for, what you've been wanting, is going to come. But you're going to feel like, but it ain't the right time, but it ain't the right moment, but I ain't mentally ready, but I'm not dressed, but I'm naked, but I'm this, but it don't matter. It's come, it's here. Take it. Take it. It's yours. We'll figure it out later. But take it. It cannot happen the way you want to happen on your watch, on your time, on your schedule. It needs to happen on Spirit's schedule. On Spirit's schedule. Be ready. It's a good card. I think that some great things are going to happen, whether it's in your work, whether it's in regarding your finances, whether it's in your, it's going to happen. It's going to be waiting. So I will actually say, Libra, that there are some changes specifically occurring in your finances, in your work, in the way you're doing business or thinking about doing business. Maybe you are reinventing yourself business-wise. Maybe you are changing some things up in your business or in your work, okay? Maybe you are, revamping in some kind of way. Embrace it. It's a great thing. It's going to move forward and it's going to move a little fast, but it's going to be good because at this time in your life, there needs to be balance. balance in what specific balance the Spirit is speaking to me about right now. There needs to be a balance between your goals and your goals, finances, job, business, and your health. There needs to be a balance between your health and your goals. One cannot supersede the other. The health is always first. So your life is going to be, designed in a way where your health is a priority. Your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. It's a priority. A priority. But in the process of you prioritizing your health as you should, don't neglect and don't delay and don't abandon your prosperity. Okay? Don't abandon that. Just say yes. It's going to be good, Libra. It's going to be good. 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 Scorpio. Where are my scorpions? Whew. Where are my scorpions? You're welcome, Ash. Where are my scorpions? Me say scorpiones. Take a deep breath, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Let me tell you something. We got the Three of Swords, Scorpio. We got the Three of Swords, Scorpio. The funny part is that this is the Libra card. We just left Libra, now we're in Scorpio, but this is a Libra card. So Scorpio, what's it going to take, Scorpio? What's going to take? What's it going to take for you to find your emotional balance? What's it going to take for you to find your emotional balance? And when I say emotional balance, it's not exclusive to romantic. It's not exclusive to romance. But what's it going to take for you to find your emotional balance? Because what's going on in this moment is that Spirit is saying that you just can't let go. You just can't let go. It's hard for you to let go. And I'm wondering, what is it that you can't let go of? Is it the anger? What is it that you can't let go of? Is it the pain? Is it the frustration? Is it because you've gotten used to, thank you, Gloria. Thank you for the badges. Is it that you have gotten used to the chaos in your life my spirit spoke about the other days that I did a post. Have we normalized our pain, our suffering, our insecurity, our all those things that it's like we don't get out of here. Spirit needs you to get out of here. There's nothing here for you. There's nothing here for you. There's nothing there for you in the bad memories. There's nothing there for you in the pain. There's nothing there for you in the, having the same arguments or the same fights over and over and over again. There's nothing there for you. 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 There's absolutely nothing there for you. If we're still battling and dealing and going through the same things, there's nothing there for you. There needs to be ultimate change. And I know you're tired. At least that's what this says. Three of Swords. We don't know how to let go of pain. We don't know how to, get rid of the bad memories that keeps replaying in our mind over and over and over and over and over again. You feel trapped. Some aspects feel trapped. I don't want you to also put yourself through shame. Shame is such an important topic that we don't speak. I don't think we speak about it enough. I don't believe we speak about it enough. Shame. What kind of irks and pains, you be experiencing, Scorpio, that has you on lockdown. There's an emotional lockdown going on. Your heart could also be torn through different things that are happening at the same time. And it's really difficult, emotionally difficult for you to break yourself in half into many different pieces. Well, guess what? You don't, because you can't. You can't break yourself. You can't break yourself in so many different pieces. You can. You're going to drive yourself crazy. You cannot. But there needs to be some purging and some healing here. Heavy duty. Because I will dare say that you are functionally depressed. You are a functionally depressed individual. You may not look like it. You may not act like it. People around you may not feel like you are, but you are a functionally depressed person. And this is not contributing to your growth, to your business, to the thing that you want to do. It's not contributing because you are in a cycle that's sucking you dry. Thank you very much for that badge, Gordon. See, thank you. You can't do that. This is a Saturn in Libra card. So, because we're speaking to Scorpio, I want you to see what sign you got in your. Where is Saturn in your chart? Is basically what I'm trying to say. Where is Saturn in your chart? Because something is happening in your life right now. Thank you very much. Nude on the Moon. Thank you very much. Very much in the air for you. And this functionally depressed situation you got going on, as this card states, it's gonna kill you. And I don't want to sound dramatic, but it's gonna kill you. Obviously, this doesn't apply to everybody, but to whomever it is, it's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna give you a heart attack. It's gonna give you an aneurysm. It's gonna give you some heart failure. It's gonna give you a stroke. And you cannot afford any of the above. You cannot afford any of the above. Because what we hold inside and we don't find an outlet for, it will start to attack our organs. It will start to attack and debilitate our organs. That is spiritually and scientifically proven too, to be honest with you. Stress is a real thing. Depression is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. So, our heart needs cleansing. That heart needs cleansing. That heart needs cleansing. But you know what? I dare say you've been through a lot, not just now, not just last year, not just this year, not just 5 years ago, since you were a child. Since you were a child, Scorpio. Since you were a child, you've been enjoying a lot of shit. Just a lot. And how you learned, the way you learned to defend yourself, to protect yourself, was by building a wall. This protective wall aids you from things that are coming from the outside, but it doesn't heal the pain you feel inside. That's why you're functioning depressed. Because to the world, you feel and you look like you are tough and strong and handle it down. But internally, it's a different story. You, beloved Scorpio, especially because it's Scorpio. And with this card tonight, and because you are Scorpio, I kid you not. Believe me if you will. Believe me if you will, or choose not to if you don't. But I kid you not, this is specifically why I created the Shadow Work Retreat. For things that are right there. Right there. A lot of shadow work is needed. That's what's going to help. That's what's going to help. Shadow work. Shadow work. I'm not just trying to, don't think I'm trying to sell you my shadow work retreat. I think it would be a blessing for you. But even if you wouldn't or can't or won't participate in my shadow work retreat, shadow work is needed. And shadow work, let me tell you something about shadow work really quickly in 5 seconds. Shadow work is every day. Shadow work is every day. Is that a one-time deal? Is that a 1 week thing? Is that a 1 month thing? It's an everyday thing. It's an every week thing. It's an every month thing. It's an every year thing. Because shadow work is consistent. It's consistent. And it's much needed for you in this moment in time period of your life, Scorpio. Because what we need to try to avoid with the Three of Swords is, what we need to try to avoid in the Three of Swords is doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. Thank you very much, Kay Hisada. Thank you. Going through the same experience over and over and over again. We need to avoid that. Going through same experiences with different people. We need to try to avoid that. We have to try to avoid that. We need to try to avoid that. We have to. So, it is my suggestion that you really get to the bottom through shadow work of how to heal the curses in your life, because some of you are dealing still with curses that were around since the moment you were in your mother's womb, beloved. Okay? Other things have been passed down to you generationally. And sometimes you wonder, Scorpio, can I have a minute with you right now? I hear a voice in my ear that says, sometimes you wonder, like, damn, is this what my life is all about? Is this what my life is cut out to be? Is this all it writes? Well, I'm here to tell you, Scorpio, that is not what it's supposed to be. It's not what it's supposed to be. And it doesn't have to be like that forever. And your story doesn't have to be your mama's story. And your story doesn't have to be your grandmother's story. And your story doesn't have to be your father's story. And you should still live under the spell and curse of your father's mistress. You hear me? It needs to stop somewhere. It needs to stop somewhere. That's why it's time for you to do the work. And I'll tell you what, you may not be able, for all I know. I don't know what people's limitations are. I believe that we are children of an abundant earth, but I don't know what your limitations are. You may not be able to go to my particular shadow work retreat, but try to at least do a reading, because I believe that you need specific, direct, individual attention from the spirit to really push you, propel you in the direction you need to go in. We could at least do a reading. I'm more than willing to be that person for you. What I don't want, my soul family, what I don't want is for you to stay in the same or similar situation months after month, year after year. I don't want that. I don't want that. This is a cycle. Last but not least, this is not for every single Scorpio. This is just for a few of you out there. See, Spirit wants to turn the fire off in your life. You got to be careful being in 2 or 3 different places at the same time. Sharing your heart in different places at the same time. You got to be careful sharing your heart in different places at the same time. You got to be careful. You got to be careful sharing your heart in different places at the same time. You're trying to pick and choose so much that you're going to end up with the worst. Got to be careful. Got to be careful, Scorpio. Hi, Sag. Where are the Sagittarians? Are there any Sagittarians in the house? We go back to my oldies. He goes, I'm a creature of habit. What can I say? Sag. Where are my Sag? Where's my Sag family? YouTube and Facebook, you always are so quiet. I love you all, though. But you are so quiet over here. IG family. Thank you so much, little Maritza. Thank you so very much, beloved. Take a deep breath, Sag. You're welcome, Don Holmes. You're welcome. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius, are you ready for the new opportunities? Are you ready for the new beginning? Are you ready to reinvent yourself? Are you ready? That's what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing to you tonight. Are you ready? Are you ready to reinvent yourself? Are you ready for the new opportunities? Are you ready? Are you ready for the new cycle in your life? Are you ready? Awesome, Big Buck. Thank you, MRG Pro. Are you ready? Because that's what's coming. Now, what I need you to understand is that in the process of new beginnings, there's going to be resistance. What I'm not sure is, I'm not getting that message, but I'm leaving you to decide. I'm not sure if the resistance is coming from you or if it's coming from people around you, people in your life. Or thirdly, It could be both. Whichever the case may be, we need to release resistance. We need to release resistance because everything that is new always feels uncomfortable. Everything that is new always feels uncomfortable. Always. So therefore, it is important that you allow the universe to be able to propel you forward, move you forward, introduce you to your new level. It's always uncomfortable. Change needs to be uncomfortable. It's not always easy. True change. If we're talking about true change, it's not always comfortable. True change is one where sometimes it comes with pain. Sometimes it comes with, some setbacks. It's not always smooth. It's not always smooth. It's not always smooth. But can I be able to tell you? Will you allow me to tell you that in the process of change, in the process of you reinventing the wheel, the more uncomfort you experience, the more pain you might feel, the bigger the rewards. The bigger the rewards, Sag. The bigger the rewards. The bigger the rewards. If it feels painful, if it feels uncomfortable, that means the rewards are going to be great. I've never seen a woman that gives birth to a child and not endure some kind of pain. Then yet, she's bringing new life into this world. But it comes with pain. You want to know why? At least in my spiritual opinion. You want to know why, Sag? Do you want to know why? Because the pain, we run away from pain, but it is the pain that reminds us of the sacrifice. It is the pain that reminds us of the sacrifice. It is the pain that reminds us and lets us know we were there. We were there. No one can tell me I didn't do it. I felt the pain. No one can tell me I didn't work for this. I felt the pain. No one can tell me it wasn't me. I felt the pain. Oh, thank you very much, MRG Growth. Thank you very much. No one can tell you after the pain that it wasn't yours because you made the sacrifice. And the sacrifice was painful. And after the pain comes the rewards. Thank you very much, young Eastern African Queen. Thank you for those badges. So don't run away from the pain. Surrender to it, knowing that if you are walking in alignment with your highest vibration, you might be going through the pain, but you're not doing it alone. You might be going through the pain, but you're not doing it alone. You're not doing it alone. And there will be a reward on the other side. The wheel is asking you, Sag, to get out of mundane, repetitive, redundant, old patterns, old behaviors, same old shit that doesn't grow and doesn't reward you. It's time to break the wheel. It's time to get out of this uncomfortable stage. And let's see in your life at this moment, what does Aquarius and Scorpio and Taurus and Leo have to do in your life? Maybe it's a person in your life. Maybe it is specific placements in your chart. Maybe it's people that you work with. Whomever they are, we got Aquarius, we got Scorpio, we got Taurus, and we got Leo in this Wheel of Fortune card. So it is important that you really step in, because you are going to graduate to a new level, but with new level comes new devils. We know that. New levels, new devils. Don't be afraid, because Spirit has your back. Spirit has your back. Just say yes. Oh my, Capricorn. Where's Cap? Where are my Capricorns? Awesomeness, yo. Awesomeness. You're welcome, young Eastern African queen. Yes. Woo. What are all these puppies coming out? I know a card jumps out that want to speak, but Spirit knows I like to choose my cards. I like to choose my cards. Thank you so very much, Omega. May you be blessed, Yahweh. Infinite Ashe and blessings to you, Yahweh. You know, Omega, oh, Lord, why is Spirit doing this to me right now? I saw that came in, and all of a sudden, I had a vision of, in my head, of a Legba. I had a vision of a Legba. A Legba's going to bless you, my friend. A Legba's going to bless you. That's all I can say about that. A Legba's going to bless you. You've been waiting for something that never came. It never came because it wasn't supposed to happen at the time that you thought it was going to happen. But it's going to happen now. After the sacrifice comes a reward. You did the sacrifice, but now you get the reward. Now you get the reward. Good things come to those who know how to wait. Good things comes to those who know how to wait. Finally, Capricorn rising for me. All for you, Vero du Monde. My Vero du Monde. You're welcome. Take a deep breath, Capricorn. Capricornio. Really? Lord. Okay. the Three of Swords for Capricorn as well. I think it came up for was it Libra it came up for? Three of Swords. Oh my. I'll tell you this. That's right, for Scorpio. That's right. One aspect of this particular card that perhaps Spirit didn't speak on when it came up for Scorpio, but now it's coming up for Capricorn, is that aside from whatever it is that you are experiencing in your life, number one, not to diminish it, not to downplay it or act like it's not important, but the most important aspect is the mind, the mental, the mind. More than trying to resolve the issues, more than to find solutions to the issues that are afflicting you, Capricorn, you got to work on your mind, because your mind will either sustain you, protect you, and allow you to see the other side, getting through the issue, through the problem, through the chaos, through the challenge, or your mind will also debilitate you. And your mind will also get the best of you. And your mind could work against you if you allow it. So I need you to work on your mind, Capricorn. I need you to work on your mind. Can we totally ignore our emotions? No, we can't. Emotions are real and they're there. But it is important to have our sanity. What was that? Rihanna Johnson, do you have free questions? No, I do not, but you're more than welcome to visit my website and book a reading if you want to ask a question. You gotta work on your mind, Capricorn. Three of Swords can be regrets sometimes. Regrets. We can't live in regrets, because if there's anything to be known about our spiritual being having this human experience in this life, is that there is absolutely nothing that we go through. There's absolutely nothing that we go through that Spirit and the Divine does not know about already. Number one. Number two, there's absolutely nothing that we go through and experience which the Divine didn't know that we were going to experience it. And I believe that to be a fact, a big fact with a capital F-A-C-T. So if that's the case, then Spirit and God and the Divine also knows that I have it within me to overcome what's weighing me down right now, what's beating me down right now. We got to work on our mind. We got to work on the mind. You see, for example, you might lose your job today. And though you have the right Thank you very much, Gloria. Though you have the right to maybe feel upset, be upset, go through your feels of losing your job, right? It's your bread and butter, it's your stability. Yet, every single day on after, every single day you can't be just focused on, I can't believe I lost my job, and oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. My job is my bread and butter, and oh my God, I can't believe I'm not. And then tomorrow, oh my God, I can't believe I just went. And then tomorrow, I'm mad, I'm upset, I want to cry. No. Acknowledge that you lost your job. Accept that you lost the job. Give yourself permission to go through your feels. But you got to also be that same person that says, okay, I'm to find another job, or maybe this is my opportunity to open up my new business. Okay, maybe this is my opportunity for me to lay down a new foundation for my business, for my creativity, to reconnect with my passion or find another passion. You know, you have to, in the mix of turmoil, in the mix of war, in the mix of challenges, you got to also focus on the light. On the light. Because if you only focus on the problem, if you only focus on the loss, if you only focus on the challenge, that's where you will stay. If you wallow, if you drown in the cup, that's where you will stay. Though the Three of Swords carries a very heavy vibration of loss, of heartache, of pain, we have to also search for the light. You got to search for the light. We have to search for the light. I'll tell you something. Spirit says, in the middle of war, in the middle of pain, also search for the light. In the middle of war, in the middle of pain, also search for the light. Search for the light. Don't just stay in war, in ache, in pain, in loss, in conflict, in weakness, in depression, in anxiety. No. Search for the light. Search for the light in depression. Search for the light in anxiety. Search for the light in loss. Search for the light in battle. Search for the light in war. Search for the light in conflict. Search for the light in anything that you're going through. Search for the light. Because I assure you, it will be found. I assure you, you have what it takes to find it, to overcome it, to achieve it. Last but not least, what I didn't say to Scorpio about the Three of Swords, but now Spirit is telling me to share with you, Capricorn. Some of our heartaches, challenges, some of the shit that we're going through, some of the losses that we had or what have you, it's all about adaptability. You don't like it, I don't like it. Some of us hate that word, but it's the truth. Adaptability. If you lost a job, you can't change anything about it. It's already lost. What are you going to do? If you lost a loved one, it hurts like hell. But the sad, hurtful truth is that we can't not bring them back from the grave. We have to adapt in our new level through our suffering so we can reach in to the light. It's not going to change the history. It's not going to change the past. But it will allow you to look ahead and move forward. Because if you're not moving forward, you're stuck. There's only two. There's only one of two. You're either moving forward or you're stuck. You're either evolving or you're paralyzed. One of the two. Which one will you choose? Which will you choose? It's going to be okay, Capricorn. Trust and believe it's going to be okay. Aquarius. Where are my Aquarians? Where are my Aquarians? You're welcome, Sylvia. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sylvia. Sylvia, I hope you join us on our shadow work retreat, Sylvia. I'm going to put it out there, out in the open. Sylvia, I hope you join us in the shadow work retreat. Aquarius, take a deep breath, Aquarius. Okay. We got Temperance, Aquarius. We got Temperance. We have to learn how to juggle between different things. Sometimes at the same time. Sometimes at the same time, Aquarius. But this is about skill handling. This is about, thank you very much, Lily Mercedes, for those badges. Thank you very much, beloved. This is about you tapping into your creativity. This is about you loving yourself. This is about you finding flexibility and balance. This is about you juggling. This is about you understanding your bigger purpose in life. Not what you're doing right now, but your bigger purpose in life. And you're going to achieve that through your spirituality. But this is also a card that states to me, there are guardian angels, there are vibrations, there's healing, there's ancestors, there's spirit guides that are assisting, guiding you in handling your temperament. Temperamento, tu temperamento, your temperament. It needs to be cool. It needs to be grounded. It needs to be with ease. It needs to be with intelligence. It needs to be with higher learning, higher understanding. It needs to be with patience. It needs to be with self-compassion. It needs to be with self-love. Because you need to give that to yourself right now, Aquarius. In order for you to juggle everything that you're dealing with right now, and for you to see what's in it for you, so that you may be able to see what's in it for you, you need to do it with a cool mind, with a relaxed mind. You need to do it feeling settled, calm. Watch your temperament during this time period. Watch what's coming to you. Pay attention to what's coming to you intuitively. Our third eye chakra is lit here, and it's trying to balance and connect and find wholeness with our heart chakra. How do you balance your mind and your heart so that that is able to expand your wings, so that you're able then to reach more, to do more, to feel empowered? This is your time period to feel empowered. Put your feet to the earth, Spirit says. Put your feet to the earth, Aquarius, so that you can ground. It's very much needed during this time period for you, because it is in grounding that you reach your growth. Did you hear that? It is in grounding that you reach in to your growth. It is a very important. Temperance. It's a highly spiritual card. It's very spiritual. But it's inviting you to tap into part of you, artistically or creatively, you know, that you have yet to really dive into. and then yet you are in need of growth, in need of stability, in need of to maximize the level that you're at right now, but you're not really tapping in deeply. You have to tap in much deeper, at a much deeper level. Okay, I would say definitely with this Temperance card, Spirit wants you to connect with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, do your altar work, your spiritual work. Okay, so you can do spiritual work that helps you connect much at a much deeper level with your spirituality, because your spirituality has been trying to really speak to you, and it's gonna reach in if you're open. Okay, Aquarius. It's not a bad card. It's a very good card. It's a beautiful card. But you definitely need to right now, whoever is attempting to press your buttons, whoever is attempting to cause some conflict or chaos in your life, don't even fall into it. 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 Because it's not what you're seeing. Spirit is saying it's not what you're seeing right now that's important. It's what comes after. And what comes after can only be appreciated and received if you don't waste your energy and time in the small little tiny conflicts around you, and situations around you that is just trying to distract you from the bigger vision. Okay, work on that third eye chakra. Okay, do some grounding, do some meditation, third eye meditation, do some heart chakra meditations, because Spirit is really trying to communicate to you. There's a bigger vision, a bigger intent for you, much greater than what you even think. Much greater, much greater, much greater, much greater than you think. Much greater, much greater. Go back to things that you used to do that made you happy and you stopped doing it, Aquarius. Go back to doing things you used to do that made you happy, but for some reason you stopped doing it. No matter what it is, walking, jogging, going to the park, writing, listening to music, doing exercise, doing spiritual work, doing creative work, doing art, drawing, painting, reading, whatever it was that used to make you happy, start to do it again so that you can connect to your true self, Aquarius. Last but certainly not least, Pisces. Where are my Pisceans? Where's the Pisces family? Where's the Pisces family? Awesomeness. Ebony Herbin in the house. Queen on her throne in the house. DJ M, New York City, is in the house. Kim Watt in the house. Keta in the house. Danielle in the house. Awesomeness. Sarah in the house. Awesomeness. Oh, the Piscean gang. Well, you are a trooper, Kim Watt. You're a trooper. Okay, take a deep breath, Pisces. Take a deep breath, Pisces. Take a deep breath, Pisces. Thank you very much, Ebony Herbin, for that badge. Thank you very much for those badges, beloved. Thank you very much. Take a deep breath, Pisces. Okay. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Pisces. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Pisces. Page of Wands. Came up earlier. I forget for who, but it came up earlier. My question to you tonight, Pisces, is what aspect of you are you not tapping into? What aspects of you are you not tapping into, which is precisely what you need to do in order for you to be able, to start growing. Thank you, Omega. In order for you to start growing, in order for you to feel more valuable, in order for you to feel more in tune. What parts of you are you not tapping into, Pisces? Because here we have an earth and a fire card. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Thank you, Inner Sun. And it's important. In the mix of stress, this card says, think things through, right? We know this. Thinking things through. A lot of thinking going on here. Thinking things through, analyzing things, and it wants you to be patient. It wants you to be patient. You want things and you want things now, and you want you've been waiting for a long time. I hear you, I feel you, hey, I feel that. I feel you. You've been waiting for a long time. You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for that. And oh my God, and oh my God, and oh my God. But the Page of Wands is the card that says, as we stated it also to Cancer earlier today or earlier tonight, no matter what you do, you got to be patient. This card says don't rush. Because everything there's a saying in my country that says, lo que rápido empieza, rápido se termina. Anything that starts off rushed ends fast. You might get there because you're pushing it. But as hard as you pushed for it, it can end very fast too, because along the way we miss out on the important details needed to ground and solidify what you're working on. That's why the Page of Wands likes to really, the Page of Wands likes to really look at things and but it can be very angsty, the anxiety of wanting things and wanting it now. As you see it, you want it. No, it doesn't always happen like that. I want you to be patient. Spirit to Cancer said tonight, work on your courage, because this is a card of courage, of working on one's courage. From its lower polarity, we're missing courage. To Pisces, I say, don't just work on your courage. Don't just work on your courage, but also work on your patience. They need to go hand in hand for you. Thank you, Big Buck. Thank you. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. Look at yourself right now. And the question that we all need to ask to the divine when we're trying to make a decision on something, when we are trying to move forward on something, when we're trying to approach a situation, is we need to ask the divine, what are you trying to teach me with this? What are you trying to teach me from this situation? What are you trying to teach me about this experience? What are you trying to teach me about this circumstance? What are you trying to teach me? Because so many of us are worried about getting to the result, getting to the end, that we forget to learn the lesson, which is why it repeats itself over and over again in different places, in different people, in different circumstances. It repeats all over again. I need to ask Spirit in everything that I go through, what are you trying to teach me? Because if I don't ask, I may not get the answer. And if I don't get the answer, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. Ever since a moment of transparency here, ever since I started asking Spirit, what are you trying to teach me here? I've learned so much, it's not even funny. Because normally I will react. I'm a reactive motherfucker. And I swear, I'm a reactive motherfucker, I admit. I'm guilty. I think I birthed creativity. But I've learned to be able to ask. Instead of saying, what the fuck you know, I'd be like, Lord, I really want to kill this person right now, but what are you trying to teach me here? What are you trying to teach me here? And because I ask, I've been able to then approach it differently. And I've been able to respond versus react. Now, I ain't going to bullshit any of you. Because I'm not going to bullshit any of you. While I am responding, my ego still wants to react, but I'm in control. See, the ego is either in control of us or we are in control of our ego. My ego still wants to react. It's used to doing. Our ego is a creature of habit. It does what it does, it does what it's used to doing. So my ego still wants to react. But I'm looking at myself differently, and I'd be like, no, I know this is what I want to do. And I even acknowledge it. I know this is what I want to do right now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Exactly. I'm not going to do that. I'll rather learn what it is that I'd rather know what it is that I need to learn from this situation that already is frustrating me. So I ask, Spirit, what are you trying to teach me about this? And sometimes Spirit gives me a different thing. Sometimes it tells me, you need to learn patience, or you need to learn a different way of seeing this, or you need to learn that maybe you are reacting based on how you were taught to react. And then I'd be like, okay. I'm like, okay, yes. Why? Because my soul family, there's always a different way of looking at things. That's a lesson. It didn't always hit me as deeply as it should years ago. It didn't always hit me as deeply as it should have years ago because it didn't mean anything to me. But let me tell you, those words are powerful. It just doesn't feel like it until you really allow yourself to dive into it. And the words are, there's always a different way to look at things. There's always a different way to look at every situation that you are experiencing. Always. Thank you, Virginia, for that badge, for those badges. Thank you. Thank you. There's always a different way to look at any situation that you are enduring. Be patient. Don't be reactive. Don't rush. Be patient with yourself. Sometimes it's not a situation that you got to be patient with. Sometimes it's also yourself. Yourself that you have to be patient with. Yourself. Be patient for yourself. Things are not going to resolve overnight. Things are not going to be handled overnight. It might take longer than expected. It might take longer than you want. But it's going to happen if you're consistent and if you're patient. Over worrying and driving yourself crazy is definitely not going to be productive. It's going to be counterproductive, actually. Pisces, you got this. You got this, Pisces. My family, my soul family. We made it. We did it. Another night, another Tarot Tuesday, another evening with Spirit, another evening which we open up to the vibration of the universe. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you deeply. My godson, Chino, thank you for that badge. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you all deeply for being present, for being open, for being supportive. I thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you that bought a badge, brought badges. I thank you so much for contributing to Spirit's work so that I can continue to be here, so that I can continue to be open to share, so that I can continue to be a vessel for Spirit for you. Thank you so very much for your support. As always, please share this live. You never know who you're helping, whose life you're saving, who you're guiding. Sign up for my newsletter. And also, if you haven't looked into my shadow work retreat happening in October, I really advise that you look into it. It's going to be magical. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be transformative. It's going to be life-changing. It's going to be what your inner spirit needs it to be for you. That I assure you of. So my beloved soul family, have a great evening. Be safe. Stay healthy. Be empowered. Do your best. And be triumphant. This is Spiritual Dr. Rafi. Over and out.
Little darling, I feel that ice is lonely.
Buenas noches.